incredible stampers. Today I have another Make It Quick card, and this is in my Make It Quick series. So if you like this card, before you leave, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And once you've done that, hit the bell beside it, and that way you'll get notifications of all the videos whenever I post them and you won't miss anything. So here's today's project, and you're gonna need several supplies for this project. Now I am using several stamps today, and if you don't have all of these, that's okay. Improvise with what you have. But the main two that you're gonna want to recreate this image is from the work of art stamp set. It's got all these lovely images. And I am also using the flower. This particular flower is what we're going to use today, and this is from the Flower Shop stamp set. I'm also going to use this little like grunge looking like speckled flex, and that's from the Awesomely Artistic stamp set, and it's beautiful, and I'm going to be using this stamp set soon too for another card tutorial. And then I am using the sentiment, the thank you so very much, from the Flourishing Phrases, and this is a two-set stamp kit. So you get two different cases in this. There's 18 stamps in total. It's a lot. So, but again, if you don't have this one or this one, I will show you another way you can make this card. So what you'll need is a card base, and this is measuring 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4, and this is in Perfect Plum. And then you're going to need your Whisper White panel, which is 5 1/4 by 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to start out, this is from the Work of Art set, and I've got my Perfect Plum ink. And actually I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper here too, just so I can make my grid paper last longer. And I may not need it, I can't remember, but I am going to, I'm not sure how dark this ink shows up on my paper. So first I'm just gonna stamp it on the scrap piece. That's darker than I want it. So that's okay, because I've already stamped on it once. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp twice, a third time. And then I'm going to go ahead and re-ink my stamp again and stamp off once, and then go ahead and stamp third time. Okay? One other ink color that you're going to need that I forgot to grab, so let me grab that real quick, is I think I will use my Stays On Black. And I like Stays On for things like this. I just think it has a really nice, clear image. So I'm taking my floral stamp and inking that up, and I'm just going to pop that right on the first flower. The second one, you can do this any way you want, but I just kind of want this one coming off of this paint splatter, so I'm just going to move it over to the center a little bit. I hope you saw that and that I didn't cut it off with the camera. And then the third one, I'm gonna kind of go over in this corner. There you go. So we're done with that. Then I'm gonna take this grunge stamp that I have, and using Smoky Slate ink, this is the gray, I'm going to ink it up. And again, it's probably going to be darker than I want on my card. So I'm going to stamp off on a scrap sheet of paper and then just stamp on my card. And I can even do this a couple of times. And then every time I re-ink it, I'm going to stamp off on that first and just place it in a few places. I got that a little more symmetrical than I wanted. Just random, wherever you want. I do one more right there. I think that's good. And then lastly, I'm going to mount my sentiment, and I'm going to stamp it. Now in this sample right here, I used Elegant Eggplant for the sentiment, but I kind of didn't like, it's a darker shade and it didn't quite blend as much as I wanted to. So today I am going to try stamping the sentiment in the same Perfect Plum. And I can always stamp on here and see if I like it, and I do, I like that. So I'm then going to just stamp it right here. I got that a little bit crooked, but that's okay. All right, now we're done with that, and I am going to adhere this panel on the back of my card base and just center it on here. I just eyeball it, but just get that as centered as you can. And then I have these rhinestones, and I'm going to add a little rhinestone in the center of each flower. And these little rhinestones just really make it pop. Just that little bit of bling just gives it that much extra. And then I'm going to add another one just kind of at the top of the sentiment, and you can add them wherever you want. This one's a little bit smaller one, so I'm going to add one of these smaller ones. I'm using my paper piercing tool to pick these up. So if you don't have one of these, it's a great tool for picking up these little pieces. These pieces have glue on the back of them, like a glue dot type material, and using the paper piercer just helps pick them up and place them better. And there you have it. That's your Make It Quick card. Again, please hit subscribe if you like this tutorial so you can see others like it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'd love to see your projects. See you next time. Have an incredible day.